Hey everyone, today's video is about when you wear only an oversized shirt in front of them. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Let's get going. Bakugou Katsuki. Bakugou always loved when you wore a thing for him. For example, when you once wore that short skirt or those shorts, he was very happy because you always managed to surprise him. So today, when he came back from work and saw you wearing only an oversized shirt, he was really happy and surprised. Maybe not really surprised, because he's kind of used to it. But still, he just knew that he liked you in that oversized shirt. So he came close to you and then greeted you. And you responded back. And then the session started. He began kissing you. Just normal kisses at first, not even heated. Until then, they began turning to heated ones, and he began traveling downwards. Now he was kissing on your fingers, and then he kissed your thighs out of nowhere. He began giving you hickeys on them, since you knew how protective he was when you went out and things like these. Because you usually wanted to try to wear at least a skirt or something, even if it was a bit long. Bakugou always liked to mark you up, and when he was finally done with all the hickeys, he leaned back to admire his work, very happy with what he's done, and then he leaned up again, kissing you on the lips this time, before going to his room to change his clothes. He knew you always acted like you were mad when he gave you hickeys, especially when they were visible, but he knew you loved them, and he also knew that you will return it to him another time and cover him with hickeys too. Todoroki Shoto. Todoroki never knew he had a thing for thighs until he started dating you. And well, he has been obsessed with your thighs ever since then. He really loved when you wore a skirt or a short or something. He really loved it, especially when you wore something like what you were wearing now. When he first got to the dorm, he didn't know why exactly it was so dark until he opened the lights and saw you. There you were, wearing his shirt. It was oversized, and he didn't have anything other than a short under it. Well, it's not like it was very visible either. It looked like you were only wearing that. And goddammit, he couldn't take his eyes off of your thighs. He was just staring, and you knew he was. It's not like you were uncomfortable or anything. That was exactly what you wanted. You wanted to bring this reaction out of him somehow. And so you thought, maybe you could try this out. Maybe it could somehow work. And it definitely worked. He was impressed. How could you look this good in just an oversized shirt? How could you just look so beautiful? He started to make his way to you, slowly, until he was close to you. Then he wrapped his arm around your waist and brought you closer, then kissed you on the lips. After that, he threw you on the bed, lightly, because he didn't want you to get hurt or something, and then sat next to you. You're really beautiful, Lion. How didn't I notice this before? You did. But maybe I'm more beautiful now, don't you think? You get more beautiful every day. That's what I think. And then he was kissing your thighs, biting them, and giving you hickeys. He was very happy with what he did when he looked at them in the end. You satisfied? You said, out of breath. Yeah, definitely. But there's one more thing I want to do. And that is, he kissed you on the lips once again. This time, it turned into a hot makeout session. Denki Kaminari. Denki does not notice if you're actually uncomfortable with his staring or not. That's not what the first thing that comes to mind is. The first thing that comes to mind is your thighs. Literally. He just keeps staring at you, and then when he looks down, all he sees is the thighs. He was so happy he actually started dating you, even though he was a so-called pervert before he started dating you. He never saw someone as beautiful as you. He never saw thighs as beautiful as yours. And he was very satisfied with his choice. You're wearing this oversized shirt of his. It just came down to your mid-thighs, and it just made you look even more attractive to him. He didn't know if it was just him, or were you more attractive than ever. It was probably just him, right? Yeah. But all he knew is that he wanted to kiss you. So badly, and so he did. He came close to you, wrapped his arms around your waist, pulled you close, so close to him. His arms were tight around your waist, and then he kissed you on the lips. He didn't know how or when, but then one moment you were kissing, and the other you were pinned to the wall while he was kissing your thighs and biting them. Think he loved marking you up. He loved seeing those thighs all over you, like when he gave you hickeys on your collarbones. He would stare at them all day long. He would also love when someone questions if you got bit or something, and if you got hickeys by him again. He loved those questions. He loved how people immediately recognized that you were his and knew that nobody could take you after that. He was so happy that you were his and only his. But he was definitely more happy with the fact that he chose you before anyone else did, because you were more beautiful than any other person in that whole school. Thank you guys for listening. Hope you liked the video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Goodbye. Love you all so much. Take care.